Hello, thank you for tuning in to the DeAnna Troupe show. I am DeAnna Troupe, and in case you can't tell from my garb today is St. Patrick's Day. So happy St. Patrick's Day, and I'm going to be discussing some family-friendly St. Patrick's Day activities in this video, as well as spotlighting a woman YouTuber who has a small channel. So let's dive in. So for my first, I'm going to give my shout out to my YouTuber who is a woman with a small channel. So the requirements to be included in this shout out is, number one, you have to be a woman. Number two, your channel has to have 1,000 subscribers or less. 3, your channel has to have family-friendly content. So the first person that I am giving a shout out to in this video is going to be Walker Tales. Her channel talks about all things related to being a mommy. It talks about cleaning and general lifestyle things. So check her out after you finish watching this video. The link will be in the description part of this video. So now I'm about to discuss things that you can do for St. Patrick's Day that are family friendly. So before you had kids, your St. Patrick's Day celebration may have consisted of going to a parade, obviously wearing green, eating traditional Irish foods, and going to wherever your local Irish pub is and drinking green beer. Now, I never really understood the green beer part. I already think beer is quite nasty, and green beer on top of that, ugh. But for some people, that's a thing. And when you start having a family, some of those activities, especially the Irish pub thing, you kind of can't do with your children until they become of age. So what are you to do in the meanwhile? I am so glad you asked that question. So one of the things that you can do with your children is you can do arts and crafts surrounding Irish culture. You can get your green construction paper and draw 4-leaf clovers and cut them out. There's probably tons of printables with 4-leaf clovers that you can print out and have your children color. And I do have a Pinterest board with a lot of ideas for you, and there will be a link to the Pinterest board in the description box in my channel. So be sure to check that out when you finish this video, because it'll give you tons more ideas of things you can do arts and crafts wise with your kids for St. Patrick's Day. Another thing that you can do with your children for St. Patrick's Day is you guys can get in the kitchen and you can bake. You can make cupcakes, you can make cookies, you can get some green food coloring and dye them. You can use the green food coloring in the frosting. There's even green frosting, and you can also get the sprinkles that are green and use the green sprinkles on your cupcakes. So those are just a few baking ideas to get you started. And of course, depending on the age of your children, they can also help you when you're preparing your traditional Irish feast. And if you actually do happen to be Irish, you can even discuss some of the funny stories related to the people in your Irish lineage, that could have been passed down to you from your parents, from your grandparents, etc. So that your kids, can have a sense of history and a sense of self. I think it's very important to discuss the people that came before, regardless of what your culture is, just so they can feel connected to what they're celebrating. So And then also there are books discussing Irish history, Irish culture, etc. that you could read to your children during this time as well. So that is basically my time for today. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and if you have, make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share, and also contribute to my Patreon channel, my Patreon link, which also will be in the description part of this video. So, and lastly, make sure you go do this stuff. Have a great day.